You don't actually feel safe. You just feel in control. And those two things are not the same. If you've ever felt a small spike of anxiety paying for something you can clearly afford, this is about you. Because the uncomfortable truth is this: some people don't save money to build wealth. They save money to calm their nervous system. And that changes everything. Picture this. You're out with friends. The bill comes. Everyone's relaxed, except you. You're calculating. Tax, tip, who ordered what? Did someone round up too generously? It's not about the $6 difference. It's the feeling. That subtle tightening in your chest. The sense that something is slipping. And here's the tension. You might have more savings than anyone at that table. So why does spending still feel dangerous? Most people think extreme thriftiness is about discipline. It's not. It's about anticipated catastrophe. Somewhere along the line, your brain learned this rule. If I don't stay vigilant, something bad will happen. Maybe you grew up watching financial stress leak into every conversation. Maybe stability disappeared once without warning. Or maybe nothing dramatic happened at all, but you absorbed someone else's anxiety like secondhand smoke. Here's what matters. Your nervous system doesn't care whether the threat was real, exaggerated, or inherited. It only cares that unpredictability once felt unsafe. So now, every dollar spent triggers a micro-alarm. Not because you're broke, because your body still thinks you could be. And that's the first layer. But here's where it gets sharper. For some people, money isn't just about safety, it's about identity. You're the responsible one, the prepared one, the one who doesn't get caught off guard. When others are impulsive, you're measured. When others splurge, you're strategic. And that identity feels stabilizing. Until it doesn't. Because control is addictive. And money is one of the few things in life that obeys rules. Relationships don't. Careers don't. Health doesn't. But a spreadsheet? That listens. So if your life feels even slightly unstable, you grip tighter. Not because you need more savings, but because you need something that doesn't move. Now here's the psychological trap most people miss. Extreme savers and extreme spenders are not opposites. They're siblings. Both are trying to regulate anxiety through money. One buys relief, the other withholds for relief. Different strategy, same nervous system. And here's the hidden cost. When control becomes your primary safety strategy, connection starts to feel expensive. You hesitate to travel. You feel tension at group dinners. You subtly judge others' spending. People sense it. Invitations slow down. You tell yourself you prefer staying in anyway, but the isolation reinforces the very anxiety you were trying to prevent. Now you need even more control. Do you see the loop? And here's the deeper layer. If your sense of worth is tied to being responsible, loosening your grip doesn't just feel risky financially, it feels risky psychologically. Because who are you if you're not the cautious one? That's why moderation is so hard. It's not about math. It's about identity erosion. Your bank account might say you're secure, but your nervous system is still scanning the horizon. And when those two disagree, the nervous system wins. Until you consciously update it. So what's the shift? It's not spend more. It's this. Separate safety from control. Safety is internal regulation. Control is external management. One is sustainable. The other escalates. The next time you feel that tightening before spending, don't immediately optimize. Pause. Ask one precise question. If nothing catastrophic happened last time I spent freely, what am I actually protecting right now? Not the money, the feeling. Because until you identify what you're trying to prevent, humiliation, instability, dependence, chaos, your brain will keep using money as armor. And armor is heavy. Eventually, you don't feel protected. You feel isolated. Here's the unresolved part. If control over money has been your way of feeling secure, what happens when life throws you something money can't fix? That's where the real work begins. And that's a different conversation entirely.